the thing to go, the camera to go, and it was going crazy. It's like I'm backstage. Oh, look, you can hear it clicking behind me. Look, I have a little heater. Where is it? See the little heater back there? There's my little heater. Don't tell anybody, it's on my butt. That's right. I need a little heater back there. That's what I need. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so we have, and I wrote it down because I know it's the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. However, I forgot why it made it so important. This is where my mind is. How is everybody? Hi, you guys. Oh my gosh. Did you guys go out shopping? Like I went into Ulta and look, I went to Namie's and I went to Ulta because I ran out of foundation, like no foundation, like hello, no foundation. So this is my foundation. This is Cover X, Cover Fix, Cover whatever. Anyway, it's 25 and neutral. So I put it on. And then I have Estelle's lipstick, Jafra matte, and it's perfect. I have that. And okay, so you guys, Jupiter and Saturn is literally conjunct on the 21st of in 3 days. Anyway, apparently they call it the Christmas star or the Star of Bethlehem, and it's the first time it's done it in nearly 800 years. That's what you guys were asking. For me, I'm just thinking it's Saturn, Jupiter together. So Saturn and Jupiter, Saturn and Jupiter, Saturn in Aquarius, Jupiter in Aquarius, age of Aquarius as of the 21st. So hopefully things go better. And I'm like in a huge dirty shirt. I spilt my dinner on it. I gobbled my dinner. Like if you guys ever saw me eat, you'd think I was like a wild beast eating. That's what I am. And now I wanted to show you. Hi, you guys. Oh, you guys are so nice. Okay. Yes. Saturn in Aquarius natal. Okay. There you go. I wanted to show you guys because we have Bobby's beautiful picture of Keithy off of his funeral paper or whatever, service paper. That's the actual picture. The last picture of Keithy that anybody took. That's how he looked, and that's so exactly dead on. So I wanted to show you this picture that I got, and this was from, all right, so this is from, okay, her name is Cat Mystic, but it's Kathleen, I'm assuming, and I believe that this is from her niece. Yeah, let me see. Her niece is a mom of 2 boys, and I asked her to make a pencil drawing for me. She asked her to do. So you guys are some fabulous. Tomorrow is Keithy's birthday. Yeah, you guys are some fabulous artists. Anyway, this is her niece's card. So she does these pencil drawings. Can you see? Okay, so this is it. And I believe it's out of Canada, actually. It is out of Canada. So this is a Canadian, but look at this picture she drew. It's a pencil drawing of Keith and I. It's either it might have been his 20th birthday or 18th or 19th. I can't remember. I have to look at the date on the picture. But he was eating dinner by himself and he was waiting to go out with his friends. He didn't want to do dinner with us because, you know, when they get to a certain age, they don't want to do dinner with us because, you know, we're whatever. And so I was trying to take a selfie and he wouldn't look at the camera. So I went like this. Look at this picture she drew. Look at this. Is that some kick-ass picture? Look at this. You see this? Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. I mean, that is the birthday picture and that's at our, I mean, isn't that incredible? So we have Bobby's painting there and Bobby doesn't even paint and she sits and paints. And then we have the niece and her name is Jessica. So I wanted to show, this is her, I guess it's her aunt because it's her niece, Kathleen. I'm like, but look at that. That's a birthday picture of me and Keithy, and that's Keithy, and that's me with my little, you know, face. Isn't that? I started crying when I saw it. I couldn't stop crying, but I got it a couple of days ago, so it's okay. I didn't have to cry now, and I'm not going to. But isn't that gorgeous? Look, it's just beautiful. So anyway, this is her business. So her website is JKRECKLONAIDU.ca. Custom ink and pencil drawings. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, what the heck? What the heck? some beautiful talent. I mean, absolutely beautiful talent. So I put that up tonight because it's Keithy's birthday tomorrow. And that is a birthday picture where I was eating dinner with Keithy on his birthday. So it's very appropriate. I know I saw it. I couldn't stop crying. I came in a couple of days ago and I haven't done a video since. No, people are incredible artists. I mean, just incredible. No, tater tots. You know, it's incredible. And the aunt, Kathleen, wrote me this beautiful, again, handwritten with ink. I have my Nancy P pen, sucks. I'll be writing you all letters with Nancy P pens that suck. Wait, you got the notification. Okay, right? This is from Kathleen, and it's her niece in Canada that did it. I'll have to leave the link to that, and I'm going to leave the link to Bobby also, because Bobby does the paintings of the pictures equally as beautiful. One is two different modalities. One is pencil, and the other one is paint, and it's like incredible, because that's actually the picture of Keith off his memorial poster. But look at that. I mean, that's me and Keithy. Isn't that? It's just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. So I wanted to share that and tater tots, of course. Like, who the fuck doesn't want tater tots? But I got to go through all these gifts, and I'm going to get, okay, you guys are so nice. I mean, Lila has Christmas gifts. Lila has Christmas gifts. So I'm getting the rascal up here. We're going to make some cookies, me and the rascal, on Monday. And I hear, oh my gosh, I can't even. Look at this. This is another artist, okay? Absolutely beautiful. This is from Mary and Mojo Designs, okay? She wrote me a beautiful letter. I'm trying to keep everything together. So, I mean, look at this. Like, beautiful handwriting. You guys are some master penmanship. Beautiful. But she does these beautiful flowered cards. Look at this. These are her artwork. She does flowers. I love flowers. She does flowers. Like, look, and I'll show you. She gave me some, I saved it, but look, I mean, it's just beautiful. I mean, it's so beautiful because things I love most are flowers, coffee, but you shouldn't draw pictures of coffee, and Keithy, and Jason, and Tulip. But Jason's here, so we don't need to draw him no pictures. And this is flowers. So I love the flowers. And then she gave me beautiful, these are her designs. I guess it's Mojo Designs, where life and art blend. So like there's little pumpkin things. Lila will get her hands on that. Someone's going to draw me a pot of coffee. That's about my style too. So anyway, this is Mojo Designs right here. Let's see where she's out of. Okay, so 15% off your next order, and it's under Mojo Designs on Instagram. And she does these beautiful, I mean, look at little peony stickers. I love stuff like this. It's like so great. And then she gave me some, oh my God, look at these postcards. I have to show you. And it says, be happy on the back. We're all trying now, aren't we? We're all trying. I've got to thank each and every one of you. 22 inches of snow. My God, that sounds like hell. Look at good vibes, the crystal paintings. Isn't this beautiful? Hi, you guys. I know, right? Look at it. She draws it. It's just beautiful. So I thank you very much, Mary, for that. That's going, I have to put on the already shown pile and to the other pile. It's like Christmas. It's the guy at the post office is jealous. He's like, oh, what's your name? I'm like, I'm here every day. Like I'm dropping something off, right? And he's like, what's your name? He goes like this. He looks at the package. He's like, what's your name? My name is the same it was yesterday when you asked me my name. Weirdo. Anyway, yeah, this is beautiful. This is a letter. Now, she probably sent me, oh, this is so nice. I'll have to read this out. I can't read this without crying, so that has to go. I have to put that over there because I'm going to start sobbing and I'll have a nervous breakdown. Anyway, oh, yes, that's who. Wendy sent me a beautiful mother and son figurine. Ah, it's over there. Geez, I've got to get it. I'll get up in a second. And so Wendy wrote me this beautiful letter about from a boy that I could never work at Hallmark. No, I can't. I'm really shallow when it comes to not crying, but now since Keithy's gone, I can't stop crying. Although I Don't cry, but you know what I'm saying. If I see something, it could be a commercial about something, and then I'm crying. Who are these weird people that write these commercials? She sent, I should get it. I want to show you the mother-son statue, so hold on one second, because she sent it to me. And her name's Wendy. Hold on one sec. I put it over here. I forgot to bring it. It's on my shelf. Oh, goodness. All right, I'm back. I'm still wearing my pajama clothes with cat hair on them and whatever. Look, it's a little statue of a mother and a son. Beautiful. Thank you, Wendy. It was on my shelf over there, so it's going over here and hopefully there. It's going there. It was so beautiful. Yes, exactly. Now, let's see who this one. I had everything in order. I got Christmas cards. I love this. I love this. Santa's delivery service. Of course, I don't know what you delivered, but I'm going to say the card was from, the card is from, no, that doesn't help me. Because sometimes you guys put your husband's name on the card and it's not the husband's, it's sending the cards. Okay, so I can't even read the name. There's a bunch. Anyway, this is your card right here. I really can't read it. How weird am I? Oh, Jelly Bean Girl. This is the one that sent me the jelly beans here. Why can I not read the name? Marianne. There you go. Jelly Bean Girl. I owe you because I couldn't get in my pants because of the jelly beans. Anyway, this fell off kind of. So we're putting it over here. It's going up. Well, it's going under the wreath over there. So I'm cracking up. I'm not putting a Christmas tree up. All right. So then we have, oh my God, so many. I read all of these and then I'm like, oh, I'm terrible at this. I can't see. Okay. So this, I'm trying to find the other, there's something else. Okay. I have no idea who just left this. Oh, we have more Hallmark cards showing the Christmas cards. Absolutely beautiful, you guys. And then this is from Shanna, I believe. I want to say that's correct. There's so many beautiful little things. I shoved everything, so if I put it away, I'll forget who sent what. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Handwritten, gorgeous. You guys are amazing. I mean, you're lucky if you get 2 words out of me, really. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, so this just arrived tonight, and this, okay, someone's trying to make me fat again. But anyway, this arrived, and it's got tulips. Look, it's a tulip one. Look it's a cat Starbucks. Oh my God. Hello, with my own little tulip. Isn't this cute? Look, for tulip. So I'm putting it in there with the cup, and then we have a beautiful cat card. And this is from Libby in Portland. Oh my God, Libby, tell us what it's like in Portland, okay? Look at, isn't that beautiful? Little cat. Because tulip, you know, HIPAA. And then look what she puts in the bottom of her bag here. Check this out. Okay, me and Lila are going to go wild. Wild. We have lollipops and we have more candy. And me and Jason are going to the root canal doctor tomorrow together because that's what mothers and sons do on their time off. They go to the root canal doctor. One of us is getting a root canal and it's not me, but I'm going to need one. That's the point. I'm going to need one up here. The kindness is amazing. Look at this. Look. And look at the calories. 4 eggs is 210 calories. Stay away from the chocolate eggs. I know. I don't have to get the root canals. I'm going with son number 1 to get his root canal because he's never had a root canal. Yeah, it's not me. I don't have to go down that road. And then we have this. And then I'm going to start talking about other things. Okay, so this is from, I think it's Polly. And look, we got an amazing blue running cap. And I got a leopard print cap. Oh my God, Gypsy Girl. Gypsy Girl. Where's Gypsy Girl? She sent me so much stuff for me and Lila, and nail polish and candy and a running belt over there and waffles. Oh my God, Gypsy Girl. So many things and stuff for Lila that I almost ate but didn't because Lila's coming up. Let's see, and extra roots on the teeth. Wait, I have to get 2 root canals. Oh my God, I know, right? I have instruments left in my jaw whatever from the root canals, like where it broke off. Yeah, I know they're very unhealthy, but what do? Don't pull your teeth because your jaw goes down. Yeah, no. Gypsy Girl, thank you so much for everything. I've got a ton of her stuff. Let's see. I have to go back over here. I have to go back over here, and I opened some of her stuff, the nail polish and the other stuff. I may have gotten into it. She made it for Christmas, but Gypsy Girl wrote me a beautiful card, and that might be the card that I just put down. Let's see. I think this is hers. Maybe. Okay. No, this is not hers. Darn it. She wrote me a beautiful card over here. I'm so confused. You guys are amazing. Oh my God, look at this. We got, and I mean, we literally got, look at Gypsy Girl. There you are, Gypsy Girl. Yes, yes. Wait, was the little tulip thing I made okay? Absolutely excellent. I'm just talking about you. I have your stuff all over the house, Gypsy Girl. But look, she's trying to make me fat. I'm just going to say the waffles have come back in a can. These are caramel waffles, and this is going to kill me. Between this and the chocolate, and then we have a running belt in pink, which is awesome. And yes, we have the little, here it is. Oh no, that's not, where the hell did that go? Oh my God, Gypsy Girl, everything you sent is beautiful. I had oral surgery, hurts like a mother. I'm healing. Yeah, it does hurt like a mother, a motherfucker. And then this is a little cat holder for Tulip's ashes. I have Tulip's ashes now. So I have that. Yes, that's why I'm taking Jason to the endodontist, because he want to go to, I know. Oh my God. No, it's not a card. It's an actual, it's a CD. And she sent also the, what do you call it? Guitar pick. Good God. Look at this. I had dark chocolate bar for supper. Delicious. See? Look at this. I mean, do we need anything more than Hendrix? I don't think so. I have 3 broken teeth. Yeah. Well, Jason's Christmas present is going to be the 2 root canals. That's all I'm saying. That's what he's getting. That's right. Root canals for Christmas. That's it. That's right. I thought Tulip was your cat that was alive. She was alive. She just died. Tulip was alive and she just died. She's been dead 2 weeks because God is having fun with me here. No, it's not God, really. It's just whatever happens here. Okay, I can't eat any more chocolate. My ass is getting huge, huge. And that reminds me, since I can't post these for undetermined reasons, I'm going to show you these pictures because they're so... Did I show you these? I don't know if I showed you these pictures, but I'm just going to say, this is me and Estelle right here. Okay, Christmas. I'm doing that. And then I'm going to show you all the cute girls. I don't know if I should show this, but look at, I love this picture of Carol because she's trying on lipstick. This is Carol. Look at how cute she is. Yes, that's right. This is Carol. Carol, we got to post these. She's so cute. She's like, I got the lipstick on my hand. And then there's this one. We look crazy. So it's Carol, Arlene, me, and Estelle with her fingernails that are press-on, and they were everywhere in the house. This is why I now do acrylics because, you know, whatever. Let's see. Yes, I'm a mess. Heart condition. Okay, that's terrible. I'm sorry you have a heart condition. I know, isn't that fun? Like, some of us are drunk. Yeah. Anyway, it was me. I was drunk. Drunk on chocolate, y'all. Drunk on chocolate. Yeah, exactly. I haven't put up a tree either. I haven't. That was not my tree. Oh my God, your cat died with a heart thing. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no tree. I'm praying for all the cats. 1 glass of wine and I'm drunk. If I started drinking, can you imagine what would happen to me? Oh my God. Just imagine. Some people know me being drunk from way, way long time ago, right? Hope you take your blood thinners. Yes, and cardio. You can do that. Age of Aquarius on the 21st, the real age of Aquarius. We're at the dawning of the age of Aquarius, which they've been, see how they lie to us? They've been saying that since like the 60s, when it was really not the age of Aquarius, right? Not. Thank God it's not the age of Aries. That's all I'm saying. No offense. Don't get mad. Don't get hostile, Aries people. I'm just saying the age of Aries. That can't be good. Let me see. Oh my God. Your cat died today. I'm so sorry. Yeah, poor Pippa. I'm 51 and rarely drink. Yeah, I don't drink at all, but I think I might start because chocolate makes me crazy, like I'm a drunk bitch on chocolate. So there's that. Aw, I hate hearing about the cats going to sleep. No tree. Yeah, you know what's funny? Oh God, hold on, I got it. Okay, don't look at my fat ass, you guys. Turning it off. Yeah, because I'm wearing holes in my workout clothes and I got my fat ass. This chair is getting boiling hot. Oh God, your cat died on Halloween. Okay, so, deep vein blood clots, deep vein thrombosis, like on an airplane. Yeah, no good. You know, it's interesting because age of cancer, no thanks. No, 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 no. No, not happening. Broke my leg at work and just got out of surgery. Oh my God, bravo, Christine. She got out of surgery, broke her leg at work. Bad. Maybe you should start drinking. Don't drink on the meds. Wait till the anesthetic rolls off. Just let it roll off. Yeah, the reason I don't drink, yeah, Saturn, well, you're going to have a Saturn return is what you're going to have. Jason has that too, so you got to be around Jason's age. Yeah, Jason's going to go through a Saturn return, but first he's going to have 2 root canals first, and then he's going to go through a Saturn return. No, the reason I don't drink is I might actually punch people out for opening their mouths. Oh my God, I might do that. My mom's cat has been missing for 3 days. Oh, the cat will come back. It's okay. Cat's going to come back. Age of Libra, balance. No, age of Libra, lack of balance. Age of Aquarius actually technically kind of describes what we're going through right now. So age of Aquarius, I would take the vibe out when I'm drunk. Yeah, well, when I'm drunk, yeah, I would just beat the shit out of people. I'd first laugh at them. I'm the person that hangs out the car window going, hey, asshole, you know, and then gets a carload of people in trouble. That's me when I'm drinking. But I don't drink, and not for 30 years, whatever. So yeah, no. Age of Leo. Now, age of Leo is something I can deal with because it's age of bleach and makeup and all things Leo, nail polish and rings and shiny things and Leo food and chocolate and shoes and fun things and parties and fabrics and tapestries and things like this is age of Leo. And cats. And cats. Okay, my name is Mitch. Oh, Mitch, I miss my mom. Oh, see, I know people. I miss my son. Exactly. I used to get too flirty when I drank. Well, that's how you get pregnant. Just saying. Drinking, pregnant, drinking. That's one thing. Okay, except for these, like, you know, I don't know what to say. Remember when they told all the kids, oh, Aquarius married to an Aries. Yeah. Remember when they said to all the kids when they were young, like even my generation, but I ignored it. They're like, wear condoms, wear condoms, wear condoms. Wear condoms, wear condoms, wear condoms. Condoms, condoms, condoms. No thanks. Okay, I'm really bad. I know. I actually had some girlfriends go, what? What? I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. Thank you very much. No. Because they were indoctrinated into wearing condoms, right? So age of Aquarius, let's get back to that. Enough condom talk, y'all. Penicillin. Hey, penicillin, you take a couple of pills, it's all good, right? I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Aquarius is what we're dealing with right now. What is Aquarius? Age of STDs. I'm joking. I just saw STD go up there. I'm like, okay, age of Aquarius is all things we're dealing with right now, meaning disconnection up in your head, non-emotional, more universal. Aquarius is the exact opposite of my Leo people. My people, my bossy, loud ass, ridiculous people. However, Aquarius can be very disconnected. So when you're looking at Aquarius in reference to the way that it affects the world, look at it. Computers, Aquarian, Uranian, right? Because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. Uranus is electrical, it is intuitive, it is otherworldly things, it's robotic, it's machines, it's electricity mixed with points of emotion, but not emotion. So we are doing that. We are social distancing. Aquarius. Aquarius is like, I don't want to fucking touch you. Go over there and let me analyze you. Aquarius goes up in the head, whereas Leo is like, please let me hug you. I need attention. Okay, Aquarius is like, whoa, back it up, sister. Go back. So go back. Beep, 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 back. Um, yeah, Cancer is out of the question. Aquarius mind games. They can. Uranus, though, is the ruling planet. So think of, when you're thinking of astrology, also think in terms of, think in terms of the mascot for the sign. I call it the mascot, right? So Aquarius is the water bearer, even though it's an air sign. Okay, I can't sense anybody right now. I mean, I hope your daughter, Tina, I hope your daughter is around you. I'm sure your daughter is. Which, by the way, I want to do a shout out to Leo is Ecstasy. I consider myself crack, actually. If you get around me, I'm like, crack. But I want to do a shout out to Jen on here. Jennifer, you know who you are. I talked to you today. No, I haven't connected to Tulip. Unfortunately, I can't feel anything in my own family, so I don't know what to say. I can read other people, but will they let you go? I'm going in the dental office with my big child. I'm sorry. I'm like a Klingon. I'm going to cling on to Jason like this. That's what he used to say. He used to go back. He used to go, whoa, 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 like this. Because he has really Uranus conjunct his moon, so he's very detached. I don't know if they'll let me go in. I'm the one who's going to give him the Christmas gift. So I guess if you have the checkbook, they might let you go in, right? Get rid of heavy metals. Exactly. I know Leos are fun, but getting back to the age of Aquarius. And I want to shout out to Jen and her dad, who apparently watches me. But Jen, I wanted to thank you because Jen actually texted me after Keith died, probably the week after Keith died, with a lot of you, by the way. But she said some things that were dead on accurate, crazy, that she picked up. And she's not a working psychic. She's a person, and she just said Keith was with her. And it took me a while to reply back to her. But anyway, I spoke to her today, and Keith came through again to her, and he was with Tulip, which we would figure that out. But what she says is very accurate. The way that she reads is a genuine channel. So I wanted to thank Jen for that. Oh, 12/18, that's Keithy's birthday. We're celebrating Keithy's birthday tomorrow. I'm not saying where and I'm not saying how. So I'm not saying that, okay? I'm not saying any of that. But there will be food involved and there will be alcohol involved. But I'm not drinking. I'm just trying to get his friends drunk. I'm kidding, kind of. Anyway, we're having a birthday party for Keith because you know what? Keithy wouldn't have a birthday party since he was grown up with his friends. I wasn't allowed to do that, right? I wasn't allowed to do it. But now I can because he'll be there, but he won't go, Mom, stay away. Mom, you can't come out to the party. Mom, no. You know, he would go out on Sunday nights for dinner, right? And yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if he did or not, actually. I can't even think of his chart. I blocked it out. Why? I mean, I know he's Leo rising, Scorpio moon. I know where the planets are, but I can't even think. Anyway, we are having a birthday party for Keith. We will celebrate Doodleberry. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. We will have a birthday for Keith and we will send him off and your hubby will, hey, Bonnie, will have one for your hubby too. I'm just about eating the cake and like pizza and all of that. That's what I'm about doing. So we are going to do that and we're going to have fun and we're going to celebrate. And these fuckers took the candles down by Keith's cross. They haven't taken the cross down yet because Marvin texted me. He's like, did they take down the cross? And I'm like, not yet. So we're going to see. I know they took the candles down. So, you know, because it's his birthday, I will be back with the candles tomorrow, like whatever, like some kind of person, but that will be me, right? Heavy metal is cool. I love heavy metal. So that is what I will be doing. I will be doing that tomorrow. And I will be talking to people, alcoholic Starbucks beverages. That would be fucking deadly. I'll have a double, triple cappuccino with an ad shot with like a shot of whatever in it. Oh my God, can you imagine how dangerous that would be? So dangerous. Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, we've got birthdays all day tomorrow, and me and Keith will be celebrating his family, well, his father, his brother, and friends. And yes, we're going to, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to eat a lot of food. I'm not going to say what kind of food. I'm not giving nothing away because I don't want you stalking. And we're going to have fun, and we're going to celebrate Keithy because that's all we can do. until his bench comes. And then we're going to have another party at the bench. Maybe it'll be a little warmer. Don't mix caffeine and alcohol. Don't worry, I don't drink. But I'm just saying that would be really tough. I'm just saying if you put alcohol in the Starbucks drinks, it'll be like, like that. So yeah, we're going to have a beautiful celebration, let's see. What the hell is the matter with these? Well, you know what? You know who I think it was? I know, well, first of all, I know little Keithy would be 25 years old. And I remember being pregnant with him. I tried to get him out so quick. Keith got neglected a bit. I've got to say that because I don't know how people have 6 kids. Because like the second kid was like crazy. The 25th is your birthday. Happy birthday as well. Yeah, I know. He was very young. He was 24. He didn't even make it to 25, which really fucking aggravates me. However, that's besides point. Yeah, the lady next door, like if you look at the Buddhist temple, we thought it was maybe them, but I met the Buddhist people. Yeah. Oh, love your son who's 24. That was my Keithy. The people in the Buddhist temple were really nice, and they took me and Deanna in, and they prayed with us, and they chanted for Keith and Jason and John and Kenna and Lila and everybody, right? So the 18th down here already. Oh, there you go. I guess your hubby's on the other side the way you said it. But I think it's the lady to the left of the Buddhist place because it was their garbage bin that was right out there because I drove by on like when the garbage was out. I think she's taking it out. Now what the fuck's up her ass? I don't know, but you know, whatever. Yeah, my Jason's 28. Yeah, no, it was good. It was a good day having Keith. I mean, he had a very, very extreme birth. So, oh my gosh. Yes, of course you do, Carol. I'm sorry. Yeah, 19. My God, yeah. My best friend died on a motorcycle when he was 18. I remember that. But he came to me, and he came through the ceiling, and he came in his God body, I call it. He came, anyway, sparkling, and he came down in the ceiling. But I was like a trance channel at the time, so I stepped out of my body. I was able to step out. He had an extreme birth and a very fucking extreme, very violent birth kind of, actually. We had a home birth, and the midwife got stuck in traffic, and I'm glad he's still there, Jackie. I'm glad he's still there. I'm blocked too. Wait, why are you blocked? Oh, I thought you meant I blocked you. I didn't block you. Anyway, I was giving birth to Keith, and I was in the jacuzzi, and me and John had done something because Keith was sideways with his little 9-pound body was sideways, and I didn't want a cesarean. I want to go to the hospital. I didn't want them touching me. So we kind of scooted his head down. Like we moved him, and I guess we got him caught in the placenta, probably. So out came Keithy. I thought about that after, and I thought my ignorance at that time, thinking, oh, it's going to be okay. I'm going to try, like how ignorant, causing him. I mean, it's a miracle he scooted out into the world. But anyway, he went down. I got out of the jacuzzi because something wasn't right. And then John was like, oh my God, he's purple. He's like, stop pushing. That was John. And I was like, fucking stop pushing. I'm giving birth and I'm pushing. He's like, stop pushing. And so there was nobody there. So John shoved Keithy back in with his own hands. Anyway, shoved him back in and untied the cord, which was around Keithy's neck, under his arm, and like kind of down by his hip. He untangled that, and out came little Keithy, and he was all purple. I felt like a Mack truck went through my hoo-ha. Seriously. I now know what it feels like to have a Mack truck like scoot out of there. I was like, oh my fucking God. Like I just, the picture of me after giving birth, yeah, it was horrible. It wasn't, I mean, it was painful. Keith was like a 5-hour labor. We had been eating dinner at, I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but our friend Bob was there. Bob has died. He was a Vietnam vet, and he did the Agent Orange and got all the cancers from Agent Orange, etc. And anyway, Bob passed away, but Bob and me and John were there, and Bob's like, he's going to be out before 10 o'clock. And I'm like, that's a bet, because I didn't think he was going to come out. And then I was in the middle of dinner. I was like, oh my God, I think I'm having a contraction. And then I was like, oh my God, I got to get out of the restaurant. And then I was like, oh my God. And you know how the contractions go, ladies. It's like, oh, I'm trying to be ladylike. And then you're like, fuck. But anyway, John got him out. When Keithy was born, okay, finally, midwife got there. Tanya was there. Keithy comes out. but he can't catch his breath because he's been strangled. So he's like, it's called tachypnea where they can't do it. So little Keithy, okay, so she calls the hospital and she's like, I think he should go to the hospital. Meanwhile, you know what you like after you're giving birth. So I stand up and my belly is so swollen. I'm traumatized because John like basically shoved both his hands in there and whatever, grabbed Keithy out. And so, yeah, I mean, it was not funny, but I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like if I showed you, oh my God. Anyway, my belly, we took a picture and you can see John right here. And there's a picture of my belly and literally you can see my belly button up here. It's like, whatever. Jason was there too. And my birth mom was there and she's videoing the whole thing. Like she didn't put that camera down. She's like videoing it. Like she's, I know, cringe. It's like, oh my God, cringe. But no, it was cringeworthy. I mean, poor Jason, I mean, he was 3.5. He was my birth coach. Yeah, I had him as a little birth coach and it was so cute. I mean, it was cute, but that was traumatic. Anyway, my mom would not put down the fucking camera is what I'm saying. She just kept videoing. Like you give her a camera and she just was filming, right? So she wouldn't stop. And I was like, oh my God, whatever. And then anyway, so Keithy came out. He had to go to the hospital. So they called the ambulance and the little Keithy went in the hospital. I could not wear clothes because basically, you kind of hemorrhage after you give birth. I mean, I'm not being rude, but it's kind of true. And I'm trying to I'll show you guys these pictures. Oh, I have no idea. Anyway, so I was trying to give birth. Trying to go back, log into another account. And so I told John, take your pants off. So I put his pants on because they're guy pants. And then I went in the ambulance with Keithy. And when I went to the hospital, which was children's, they were like, you can't breastfeed because I was eating a chocolate bar only because I hadn't eaten since dinner and I was exhausted. And they're like, you can't breastfeed him after you ate a chocolate bar. I'm like, lady, get out of my face. Anyway, meanwhile, it was a whole thing and he stayed in the hospital till Christmas morning. And then little Doodleberry came home and he was like a little Christmas rascal coming home. And I hadn't slept because I was breastfeeding. So I was driving from Burbank to Hollywood, Burbank to Hollywood, and back and forth. And that's what I was doing. And it was like unbelievable. Okay, unbelievable. And I kept doing it. And it was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I would breastfeed him, drive home. So I didn't sleep. So when Keithy got home, I slept. And that's when I slept. And I slept really good. And I'm trying to log in here as I'm looking down. Of course, I don't have the correct password. Why would I have the correct password to anything in my account? But anyway, so we went, we went to the hospital back and forth for a week. And then it was weird because Keithy was 9 pounds and a bit. And no, can't get it. Ugh, hate this. Keithy was 9 pounds and a bit. And then we went to get him Christmas morning and they had a staff meeting at the hospital and they told John that that's Keithy. Yeah, that's Keith right there. Bobby did that. It's beautiful. I know. They told John he was more than 9 pounds and 22 inches long. 22. That's like a watermelon, y'all. And he grew up to be 6'4". So Keithy grew up to be 6'4", and he was so beautiful and magnificent. And he's magnificent now. But it was really kind of funny because we went to the hospital, and before we went, the hospital called John and told him that he should come get custody of the baby away from me because I was crazy, okay? Basically, meanwhile, I'm listening on the speakerphone. Remember when the phone's plugged in? I'm listening on the speakerphone. So here's the picture that Bobby drew of Keithy. Can you see? It's like, okay, so there's the picture. She didn't draw it. She painted it. Look, it was his picture there. She got it. And isn't that beautiful? So that's so beautiful what Bobby did. It's just beautiful. But yeah, little Keithy was wonderfully tall, wonderfully fun, and had a hell of a first week. Came home Christmas morning and sat down. in my arms and we slept. That was the first time I slept. I had not slept since I birthed him, and I just kept driving back and forth to the hospital. I know that's Bobby's beautiful picture. It's directly from the picture at the service. So she took it and did, it's just beautiful. But yeah, so I went back and forth to the hospital, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. That's what I did. I'm looking for other little pictures of Keithy, which were so cute. I've got his birth pictures, but I don't actually have them. Always because I love this. Anyway, Paige made Keith pose for pictures. Anyway, Keith and Paige make an appearance. Yes, I had postpartum. And then Keithy's brother died right after he was born. So I went into psychotic postpartum. Thank you for that, Jennifer. Thank you. I went into psychosis after that, like complete cuckoo. And here's a picture. Yeah, this is a little bit after Keithy was born, but this is John right here. This is a good picture of Johnny right here. So I know, yeah, I had to postpartum and then Jimmy died. And then I really literally had a nervous breakdown, kind of like I'm having now, but I'm handling it better now. Things are better now. I'm not quite as cray-cray. But yeah, I was having like terrible panic attacks. And oh, here's the picture. Okay, look. Okay, oh my God, look, you guys. I have to move everything. I want to show you this. And then I'll shut up and start, you know, doing what I'm doing. What the hell? Where did I put it? Okay, now I'm crazy because I can't find it. I want to show you. I just found the picture. Oh, okay. So here's the picture. Let's see when this was. Oh no, this was 2015. I thought it was after that. So this is 2000. So this is 5 years ago. So it's Keith's 19th birthday. There's the picture of me and Keithy on his birthday. He didn't want to acknowledge me. And there's the drawing. Look at this. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? Oh my God, look at that. It's just beautiful. So, I mean, it's identical. It's amazing. And I didn't ask for it, just like I didn't ask for Bobby's, and boom, it showed up. So I have these beautiful pictures of Keith. I would rather have Keith at the time. Well, you know this. Anyway, yeah, so I guess that was his, no, that would have been his 20th birthday. His 20th birthday, I think. That's when that would have been. He would have been 20 at that time. So there's that. There is that. I have a lot of pictures of me and Jason. And I have a lot of pictures of Keithy. One of my favorites, just to honor him on his birthday. Look at, he smelled so delicious. Look at that. That's me and Keith. He was so delicious. I remember smelling him. He was so delicious. My Keith. And here he is. Okay, I'll stop in a second. Here's the grumpy face. We're going to kindergarten or something right here. Look at that. The grumpy face of Keith. Is that funny? Look at him. He's like, I don't want to go. Y'all, I don't want to go. So yeah, he was super cute. I mean, just really cute. And while we're at it, we're going to show a picture of Tulip when she was a baby. And there is Tulip. This is Tulip or Pippa. Look, isn't she cute? I know. So cute. She's so super cute. Yep. And then I'll stop. I swear to God, we have Lila. Lila at age 2, something like that. 2, I think, right? There you go. Exactly. It was very cute. Anyway, that was the story of Keith. That was the story. Yeah, that was the story. This is on my Facebook, but this is his 8th grade graduation, and my favorite picture, that little face is the best. That hair color. Just before he died, I saw him sitting on the couch. I went to visit, and I saw him sitting on the couch, and he had that golden hair, and I thought, you just look so beautiful. And then he flashed a smile, and I was going to tell him how nice his teeth were, because he had braces, and I was always on him to wear the retainer, and he had these beautiful teeth, and I almost said, what beautiful teeth, but I didn't. I reframed. I just told him he looked so handsome and golden, and he did. He was just sitting on the couch. He'd just come back with Jordan and all of them from the lake, sitting on the couch, and he was all beautifully golden, like a beautiful, I didn't have to put bleach in his hair. It was so beautiful. So, and here's at the graduation. Again, he's ignoring me. He really looks like John here. He's ignoring me. little freckles on his face. I loved his freckles. I loved his glasses. He hated his glasses. I put him in contacts when he was 10, and I had these long nails, even longer. And he got one stuck in his eye and he couldn't get them out. And so I went to my best friend, Maria, and I knocked on her door, and her daughter, Saya, went and got Keith's other contacts out. He was like, I can't see, I'm lopsided. He was only 10, but he wanted those contacts. And this year we were going to do the eye surgery so that he could see. That's what we were going to do. Yeah, that we were going to do it this year. We're going to start interviewing doctors so that he wouldn't have to wear contacts or glasses anymore. Oh, he was a beautiful child. He really, truly was beautiful. Well, here you go. Here's the picture I was talking about. Let me just remove that. You can kind of see my belly. We're wearing matching shirts. That's actually Keith trying to come out. Look, that's my belly up there. And John's holding my leg apart like that. Yeah, that's what that's what was happening on Keith's birthday. That's actually me holding on to the back of the bed, like literally trying to get the baby out. That's the face of a birthing mother. Sorry, that's, oh my God. Anyway, and then out came little Keith, and he had to go to the hospital right after this. There's Jason, my little birth coach, and Keithy, and me. And there he is. I know. He came out. I was so happy. And I didn't think he was, yeah, some kind of LASIK we were going to get. He had astigmatism and LASIK, but I wanted to see if we could do it. Yeah, that's it. And then here's the picture. This is my favorite picture because I did it. And my freckles are showing just like Keith's. Right there. That's after giving birth to him. And I was very happy. So thank you for letting me talk about Keithy. I'm obsessed with it. So there's that. And Keith would never, never, never let me hug him too much. I had to grab him to hug him, but that's me and Keith. So that's us together when he was little, and he was my favorite little guy. Don't tell Jason. No, Jason's my favorite too. They're both my favorite. But Keith, I used to sleep with Keith a lot when he was little because he wouldn't roll on out of the bed. Jason, if you lay down with him, he would roll to get the hell away from you. So Keith was different in this. Okay, I'll stop. I swear. There. That's Keith. He's about 10 months here, I think. Yeah, 8, maybe 8, 9, something like that. So me and Keith. And he was so beautiful. What a beautiful kid. He pulled a lot of pranks, though, let me tell you that. You know how those Sagittariuses are with their little pranks. Tons and tons. And here's his beautiful teeth. Oh, God. I'm sorry. Keith and Paige and Keith's teeth. On display, Keith's teeth and Paige's teeth. Yeah, so anyway, and Paige texts me all the time. Paige has a new boyfriend, and he's a good boyfriend. He's really nice, and I'm happy she's happy. And so Keith and Paige were broken up. So I'm happy she's happy. Yeah, well, Jason's pretty much like a Virgo, but yet not. Yeah, one sun, one dark, one light. Yeah, Keithy was very, very, he just ordered a bunch of sunscreen before he passed because I told him, you're going to get this. I have the weird freckled skin, Irish skin. And here's my baby shower. There's me and Johnny, and we're at Svetlana's, and I'm as obese as could be. I am so obese. Look, see? I'm just in a flowered dress. That's the baby. Oh my God, Athena, thank you. Thank you so much for that, you guys. All of you across the top there. I just saw, boom, it popped up. Anyway, yeah, that was the baby shower. And then this was Christmas morning when Keithy came home. And I'm so beat up right there, I haven't even slept. But that's little Keith there in the blankie. And that's Johnny and me and Keith and the Christmas tree. I know. Thank you so much, Athena, for that. Thank you. You guys should look at Athena's tarot card channel right there. Follow her on her YouTube channel here. Follow her on YouTube. And this, because she does the great tarot readings. So for your sign and for all of that. So follow. Exactly. First grade. I mean, is there a picture better than this? Thank you so much, Athena, very much for that. And let's go down the line here. I think this is Jennifer. That's Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. And then this is from Heidi for Keithy's party. Oh my God. I'll tell you about the food we order after we don't get caught. Okay. So there's that. Don't get mad. Don't judge. And then Athena's right here. She didn't write anything. Thank you, Athena, so much. What a lovely thing to do. Thank you. Yeah, that's great. That will go to Keith's party tomorrow. Literally. It will go to Keithy's party, only he won't be there, but he will be there. So my 8 pounds, 6 ounces, that's big for a daughter. I was very happy after having Keith because he was out, but then I wasn't happy when he went to the hospital. No, 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 no. No, no, no. And then when he came home Christmas Day, I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy. Who's 58 now? I'm not 58. Oh, 5'8". I'm like, I'm not 58. Yeah, well, we're going to have cake. We're going to have other food. And then there's alcohol. 11 pounds. Jesus. No, that's too much. I have heard from Keithy, but not the way I want to. So it's been kind of difficult. Of course, Deanna picks up on Keith like crazy all the time. And there's, people that pick up on Keith, and other people feel Keith, and his friends dream, and Paige dreams. Paige dreams of Keith all the time. Like, not all the time, but she has dreams where he steps into the dreams. Allie dreamt of Keithy. So people dream of Keith a lot. I just don't get him in my dreams, and it pisses me off. Pisses me off. So I really try not to freak out about that, because I have this weird, I know Deanna should join me on a video. She's camera shy though. I know. I love the smell of babies. Oh my God, Keith smelled so delicious. And all I can remember is his breath on my face when he would lie down. And Lila's making Christmas gifts tonight, and Keith would sleep with me for hours. Okay, who was the witness? Oh yeah, the witness. Well, I can't speak about it yet, but the witness is there. The witness is there. The witness came forward. Well, one witness on behalf of another witness, but we have witnesses' names. 10 pounds, no thank you. Yeah, I know. I'm probably totally numb. Baby Jack is good. Baby Jack was eating Christmas wrapping earlier when I spoke to Kenna, and Lila was making her gifts, and I can't say what it was because I wasn't supposed to overhear it, but I overheard it. Yeah, no, Athena gives dead on readings. I told you, not that it was a reading she wanted to give on that day, but the day that Keithy passed, I told this story, the day that Keith passed, which was July 29th, her link came up, Athena's link came up. So I listened to Leo because I'm a Leo, right? And she did this reading about Leo, and she's pulling the cards, and the usual readers are just like, oh, something happened, you're emotionally upset, and da 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 da. Athena says straight out, somebody died. I think somebody died. I'm sorry, somebody died. So in my gut, I didn't like that feeling. However, yeah, Jason has connected with Keith, but a little bit different. Yes, I'm wearing my rings. These are Susie's rings that were gifted to me, and I stole Arlene's. So I stole Arlene's Christmas gift and then kept my own. And then I stole Estelle's sweater. Yeah, because apparently I'm stealing these days. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Right here, it's beautiful. And this one, I know I'm so naughty. Arlene's like, go ahead, keep it. Behind my back, she's like, that bitch stole my ring. See, the green went so good with Keithy because that's the one I made for Keith, and then the ring, and then they're both for the heart. So 10 pounds, oh my God, that would have just killed me. I couldn't do it. But anyway, on the day that Keith passed, I was in bed, actually. I don't know if I exercised that. Oh, I did exercise that morning. Something else weird happened that morning. So I was running Mount Wilson all the time, running and running and running. Okay. Yes, no, she was spot on, Athena. But so anyway, I was sitting there in bed, and I was like listening before I got up, and I went to run Mount Wilson that morning. I want to say it was that morning, but not all the way up, just to the bench. So, which is like, I don't know, it's like 12 miles up and back, but I didn't do the 14. Okay. So I cut it a bit early, but the 2 days before Keith died, I got stung by wasps, and I had probably like 6 wasp things down like my backside. And I went past the same spot again, and these fucking wasps jumped out and went, and I was like, oh my God, they got me 2 days in a row. And I was just jumping. I was like, what the fuck, right? So I knew something was up because that's 2 days in a row. And then, but I had listened to Athena's thing, but it didn't pop into my head. And then I had 2 clients, and I was sitting here, and I probably forgot somebody's reading right now. They probably still trying to text me. And it's like, you know, I'm some kind of a weird bitch. I can't answer. I can't keep it in my head. But I was reading hers, and I'll tell you something. It's kind of ballsy to do a reading like that, because a lot of people, when they see not bad, adversity in when you throw the chart out like that with the cards out, when you throw the tarot cards out and you see something adverse, very few people will call it like it is. They'll dance around it. They'll tap dance around it. They'll say, oh, there was something in, you know, a relationship that, you know, wasn't right, or it hurt your heart. Athena said, no, someone died. For some of you Leos, somebody died. Yeah, go subscribe to Athena, please, because she's good. That's why I got her video on that day. If you listen to the video of Leo on July 29th, the one that came out either the day before that day or the few days before, she says somebody is going to die, and I'm really sorry it's going to happen. And she says it. She says it. And it's Athena Muse 1, right? I think. Muse, M-U-S-E. And she says it. And she says, for you Leos, she's sorry. So I wasn't thinking, I thought other Leos maybe. And then I was like, whatever. And it actually happened. And the first thing I thought of is, damn, that was dead on. And she got that. And it was really interesting. Really interesting. It was an interesting thing. And I didn't forget it because I told Deanna about it. I sent her the video, and then I sent some of my other friends the video, and I was like, this is like actually pretty fucking spot on. Even though I don't enjoy the circumstances, but to look at it from a separated standpoint, it was quite interesting. But she said it. She called it. So it's interesting. I know it's very weird. But I have been stung by wasps, and I went to the house that day, and John was actually sick with the, you know what, the thing. So his son died, and he had the illness. The day that his son died, I'm talking about John, our son, he had a fever of 103.6, something like that, 103.6. Flat on his fucking back on the couch. And I'd gone there that morning to set up the Skype phone call for him and pick up some medicine. And I went up to Keith's room, and I'm like, because I've been staying at the studio. So I was like, where's Keithy? Of course, Jason was asleep. And no, we all had it. Like, not Jason. Everyone but Jason had it, right? So I go, where's Keithy? And he wasn't home. It was like 10 o'clock. And then I go, well, I got a client at 11. So I drove up the street to meet my client, and that's what I did. And I was like, you know, and then when I got I don't know why I'm talking about this again, but anyway, when I got the call, it's like really morbid, but I can't stop talking about it. So I read my client, and it was like 1:40 in the afternoon, right? And so I literally laid down because I get tired after I do readings. And then Jason called me, and I was like, he never calls me, so I'm going to answer. Like, he'll text, but he doesn't call unless he's like on his way to meet me something, you know, meet me somewhere. No, John was pretty fucking sick. I mean, he was pretty fucking sick. Like really, really, really sick. 103 point, it was almost 104, and he would not go to the doctor. So, and I wouldn't want him to anyway. And I got sick. Well, he was sick since the day after Jason's birthday, and I got sick. I had gone with Lila to Arlene's to see her little granddaughter, Ileana, and I got sick right after that, but I probably had it, and they're lucky they didn't get sick there. And I had it for 5 days, lost my smell, had a little fever, but John really got it because he's older and he, you know, whatever. And so anyway, Jason called me, and I picked the phone up. I literally rolled over to go to sleep. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I was really tired, and I had all those wasp bites on the back of my legs. The day before, they got me all on the back, like on the back here. And I was like, ah. And this time, right in the same spot, but all down, you know. Yeah, I was bringing him soup then, exactly. All down the back of my legs, I had these crazy welts. So I had been there, and I had walked in. I wasn't afraid of getting it because I already had it. And he was just doing everything to get better. And we talked, and then the doctor was calling him, so I left on the Skype, right? So, yeah, it's a native sign, all right. It sure is. They bit me like crazy, crazy, crazy. But what the hell was my point? Jason called, and Jason said to me, Mom, Keith hit the floor, right? And I'm like, I don't even know what this meant. I didn't even know he was riding his bike. I don't even have a fucking clue what they're talking about. So I was no makeup on because I was reading up here, and I'd taken my makeup off, and it was 1:45 in the afternoon. I'll never forget it. And Jason says he hit the floor. I said, what does that mean? He said, there's an accident. Hit the floor means hit the ground, but this is how stupid I am. I didn't know what the hell that was, right? Anyway, he said somewhere in Chatsworth, and I said, where? And he said, I don't know. And I said, what do you mean you don't know? Like, who's calling you? Who the fuck is calling? Like, I didn't know George drove Keith's car. Well, I mean, they drove out there together. So I didn't know who was with Keith. And then he said somewhere in Chatsworth. So I was in pajama bottoms pretty much. Well, leggings. I sleep in my leggings. And I ran out the front door. I got on the 118 freeway, and I just headed straight for Chatsworth. And I phoned the police. I was on the phone with Deanna immediately. And then I was on the phone with Vanessa. So I had like a three-way call going. And I was texting Arlene and texting Carol and like a big group chat. And then Jason called in, and David called me, one of Keith's friends and Jason's friends. And David said, yeah, I didn't know it hit the floor. I didn't even know Keith was taking his bike out there. I didn't know the only thing I knew is that John had driven Jason out to pick his motorbike up. I did not know that he dropped Keith bike off on Monday, right? So I had no idea. Even though John had been sick, the kids wanted him to drive out there, but Keith didn't, but Jason did. And I remember saying to Jason, don't ask your fucking father to drive. He's not feeling well, right? So anyway, Keith didn't ask him because he probably heard that, but he asked George, which was perfectly fine, right? I mean, that was fine. And so anyway, David got on the phone with me, and I said to David, where's my child? And David said, you need to go out there. I said, out fucking where? Hi from Ireland. Oh my God. Arlene loves Ireland. She's a citizen of Ireland. We're sending Arlene over to you in Ireland. Anyway, yeah, so it was really weird. And David, I kept saying, is my son dead? And I could feel it. The blood had drained out of my hand. And Jason didn't know, but how Jason found out is that Jason was at the gym and he was on his bike. And then David called Jason. David had driven right out there because George didn't have our phone numbers, me or Jason, because he's basically Keith's friend. David has been to the house since he was like little, kind of younger kid. So George had called David, said, call Jason, call Sloan, whatever. And I guess David drove out there and, couldn't get close to Keith because of the block off, and said, but I'm his friend. And then got on the phone with Jason, and then Jason heard the cop telling David that Keith was dead. So then Jason started screaming, ran out of the gym, picked up Kenna, and in the car, like drove home on the bike, which was horrific, picked Kenna up in the car, and then they both drove. So anyway, I know, I'm going to start talking. I have to stop, right? But anyway, it's my YouTube channel. I'm holding you all hostage. But anyway, so we went out there, and that's what happened. And then Arlene came, and Carol came, and then Barb came. Kenna and Jason were there. The Buddhist lady was there. And I got to see, I will tell you, it's quite extraordinary. It's quite extraordinary to give birth to a child and to actually witness what all of us talk about in such a grandiose way. All psychics, all mediums, all people, we talk about death as if it's a given until you actually are standing there looking at your own child, which is an entirely different animal than talking to other people's loved ones. Thank you for that. It's an entirely different thing when you're out there and you're watching it. It bothered me that Keith was dead, but it didn't bother me to see his body because I understood that he went on, but it's still quite a different thing. So when you stand there, it's kind of like God is saying, you're helping people do this. We're going to put your money where your mouth is. You're now going to live it, and now you're going to have to walk your walk and talk your talk. So there's no hypocrisy in what you do. There's no... when you experience that after you've counseled other people, and maybe you haven't taken things seriously, and maybe you haven't comforted them in the way that they wanted. It's you now that has to face that behavior. So you really, in it's kind of interesting to do this for 30 years and talk about other people's dead people, whoever they may be, and all kinds of dead people. And I mean, I've been in hospital rooms, I've been on the phone, on speakerphone in hospital rooms where somebody's taking a child off of life support. There was a thing, and I'll never forget it. I won't say the girl's name, but it came through Lori. And it was one of her client's sisters, and the whole family is on speakerphone, and so they're taking their loved one off of life support. And I remember I couldn't stop sobbing. I was not in front of them, but after I got off the phone, I couldn't stop sobbing. It was very interesting. But so I've been in the rooms when other people are dying. I've seen Keith and I, well, me and John actually, but I talked about him just before Keith died, the motorcyclist named Derek that died outside of Keith's room 5 years before that. So I was with him when he passed. So I'm there, but it's really quite a different thing. So be careful what you speak about is what I would say, because you will be faced with it. If you're going to counsel other people, it's going to come to you. Yeah, it is an irony. It's going to come to you. So you're going to have to deal with either your truth, your lies, your bullshit, your whatever. I said bullshit, bullshit, your whatever, but you will deal with it. And if you don't really have faith and you've been hypocritical before, you're going to learn it at that moment when you stare at your child on the ground. So that's when I learned at that moment that I had faith, but it doesn't mean I like it. It does not mean I like it. It really doesn't. That's not the point whether I like it. We all die. That's what we all do. So there's part of me that knew it, but I can tell you honestly, I miss Keith terribly. Obviously, it's going to be his birthday and he'd be hiding from me. I don't know why we're born. I told you, I feel like I was kidnapped here. Yeah, no, the wasps bit the fuck out of me for 2 days. And I was showing John that, so I was showing him my ass naked that morning, and he was like, what is all over the back of your legs? There were tons and tons of stuff. And it was just so interesting because I knew something was off, and I really had said, one of my children, I had been on a group text, and I had actually said to the girls on the text, I'm going to kidnap my kids' bikes. And I remember Carol said she had extra space in her garage, and I had called John and said, let's steal the bikes when the kids are asleep. That's what I said. And he said, they'll just buy other ones. And I said, but let's steal them. We'll put them in Carol's garage. And that was actually a text 2 weeks before that happened. Yeah, don't focus on it being your biggest fear, because you're gonna focus on what you don't want to have happen. So don't fear. Don't put your focus. But I kind of knew it psychically in a roundabout way. Like I actually was on the text. Like Arlene will tell you that, Carol, because I said, I'm going to take these bikes and I'm going to put them in your garage. Like we had talked about it. I said, I feel, hint to hide the bikes. Exactly. I said, I feel like I'm going to bury one of my sons by September. And really, I was talking about the Mars going direct, and yeah, no, it was a guy that told me one of my sons was going to pass. It was Timothy Curley. It was Timothy Curley. And he passed away. And then I remember my bitchy friend saying, I don't have her as a friend anymore, but it's how I met Timothy. Anyway, this bitch says, well, how come he didn't know his own death? And I'm like, what does that even mean? Just because he's like psychic, how would he fucking know his own death? But I remember this probably in 2008, I want to say, I had called Timothy for a reading. We traded readings, but I was asking actually about a business deal for John. So I had John's chart out, and then he's like, let me look at your chart, because obviously if you're married, right? I know Timothy was just older. He was like in his 70s at that time in 2008. So, or late 60s, whatever. It was his time to go. That's all. He'd done some TV, and he made these really beautiful astrology books, and I love them. Leather bound books. Beautiful. Anyway, Timothy was looking at the chart. He was looking at John's business. He was looking at my chart, because you can always see through the partner, like business and that kind of thing. And we were looking at it, and suddenly he says, as I'm stuffing cookies in my mouth, because I can remember it. I've got like 2 cookies because I'm like a crazy overeater person. When I'm stressed, that's what I do. Like I was talking to Deanna yesterday, and literally when she called me, and then 3 hours later when she called me back, I was fucking still eating. Like I just eat. I don't eat a lot of junk all the time, but anyway, Timothy said to me, "You're gonna have a child that dies," and I said, "Wait, my stepson passed," and he said, "No, one of your children." And I don't know why he said it to me, but it freaked me the fuck out. And I mean, it freaked me out. And he said it, you know, if you're going to be a true psychic and that's what you get, he didn't make it happen, he spoke it. So that's what happened. Anyway, I went home and I said to John, well, Timothy said this. And John's like, nah, he meant Jimmy. And I'm like, no, the way he said it. And I would ask my astrologer, I would ask Brian, do you think it's going to be this? In fact, Deanna and I were working on picking up on the kids' energy 2 days before Keith died. And we could see the conflict, but we couldn't see why. She kept saying, and we couldn't see it. So it was kind of peripherally under the current, like underground and not overt, but it was being told to me. Again, Athena had said it in her video, and she was like, I felt it, but anyway, that's what happened. So yeah, that's the thing. And I just remember standing there, and I can say Arlene took all the paperwork, all of it, because I couldn't keep track. Like they kept telling me where the motorbike was going. They were fucking telling me shit. And I was like, what the hell are they saying? So Carol and Arlene took care of all of that and kept notes and stuff so I would know. And Jason was pacing like a caged animal. Kenna was on the ground sobbing. She just lay on the ground and couldn't function. And I just remember thinking, I want the coroner to get here because I've got to go see Keith's face. They wouldn't let me near the body, and I had to go see his little face. Like I wanted to see the face, and it was really weird. And I'm going to say human beings are animals. This is what I'm going to say because don't even put that. I know Kenna was a Pisces. Kenna's a Pisces. She couldn't stop crying. She just like could not. Oh, Jimmy was around the 2 weeks prior too, but it was very strange because Keith picked him up. I wasn't allowed to touch him. You're not allowed to touch them. It becomes property of City of LA and yoga pants. My son has not anything to do with fucking yoga pants or nut job or Aunt Nancy or any of them. But I was looking at Keith, and I could only stand. Well, when he was on the ground, I just kept thinking, where the fuck are his shoes? Like I saw his little feet, not his feet, his little sock feet. And I was just going, that kid never puts his shoes on. That's all I could think. Yeah, I did need to touch his face. They wouldn't let me, do that. But I was above him. Jason and I could go over. No one else could come over. And so I didn't touch him. I wish I had have touched him, but I didn't. No, the police actually literally stopped both Jason and I from running over there. I got out of the car and I had my head pods on, and I was talking to Deanna, and she just said she could hear me screaming. So I guess I was screaming. I couldn't remember screaming. And I just ran out of the car, and then the cop stopped me. Jason pulled up behind me and ran straight for his brother. The same thing, instinct, straight, run right like that. But yeah, I was just screaming at the top of my lungs, Deanna said, because she could hear me. I threw the phone in the car, but of course the phone was on because I was like, I can see him on the ground. He's definitely, I was telling her what was going on. And as I was pulling up under the tape, I just no, you can't touch him or see him. But when the coroner got there, and it's 4 hours and it was like 110 degrees out, when the coroner got there, they put him up on a stretcher. Like they finally picked him up off the ground. They put that fucking tent over them as if that helps you from burning on the goddamn ground. But anyway, they put him up on a stretcher, and I just got really close to his face, and I was trying to look for him. It was weird. I felt like a cat looking for a missing kitten. That's what I felt like, because I was like sniffing him, trying to find where he went. I was like, his face was perfect. I mean, I'm not going to show you that picture, but his face was perfect. Like it looked like my Keithy, and then he was covered. And I just was like I just was hovering over him, trying to sense his soul and calling him, and I couldn't feel him, and it was making me crazy. But it's like a cat. I can think of cats when someone takes off with their kittens and they can sense 6 of them, but there's like one missing and they go crazy like that. That's what I felt like. I was just stalking, like, where's my child? And I couldn't feel him in there. So it was weird. And then Jason was behind me and I couldn't stop crying. And then I just stopped crying. And after that, then they took him and they gave me his phone and they gave me, what do you have, $5 or something like that. And in his pocket, or, you know, the rest of the stuff was in the car with George, and George had left by the time we got there. So I just remember trying to sniff him and look at his face. And, you know, it's weird because when Tulip died, this is so, oh my God. Okay. So anyway, I was trying to smell him, but when Tulip died, her eyes were half open and her mouth was open, just like Keithy's. So when I was holding Tulip and looking at her, I thought, you look just like Keithy. And the body was completely limp. It's flat. That's the first thing Paige said. Paige said, why is his body so flat? Because somebody filmed the accident driving up on it, right? They filmed it and his body was completely flat. So when I was holding Tulip, I could see her face and her eyes, and they're half open. And George described it perfectly. George is, I'm going to have to talk to George about that and write it down. But George described perfectly. Keith's eyes were blue, even though the coroner said they were brown. They're not. They're blue, okay? Keithy's eyes were blue. Period. End of conversation. So Keithy's little eyes were blue. George got there. He saw Keith, and he was telling Keith to breathe and telling, you know, all of that. And he said Keith, like, turned his eyes, not his head, but turned his eyes. I think his neck was actually pretty bad. It was those helmets, when they land there and you land on the ground, it hyperextends your neck and probably cuts it off right there. It's probably not good. Anyway, I didn't touch him, but I didn't care about that. Jason did kiss him, but I did not. And Jason did at the viewing, and I did not. He's not in there, so I didn't want to do it. The eyes are, it's amazing to watch that happen. But because the guy that died, Derek, outside of our house, when I watched him step out of his body, and I was able to see his soul leave in its color and its its vibrancy. So I didn't see his eyes change, but I was able to see it, his soul leave. It drove me insane that I couldn't see Keith's soul leave. So I was fucking crazy. But George said he turned his eyes like Keith did, and he had a tear, which is what happens. And George said he watched his eyes go from blue to gray green. So George was there when Keith stepped out of his body, which I'm very glad for, because I'm glad Keith had, yeah, you saw your mom's soul goal. Exactly. So I was very glad that George was there. I mean, it's a heavy thing for a kid to deal with, a young man. That's a heavy thing for him to deal with. But it's interesting because, you know, maybe George's life will be something that goes down that road. And Keith was always at George's house, and, you know, he was always over there. So, yeah, and I don't think Tulip did so well without Keith, because she didn't get back in his room, and he wasn't there. I slept with her for 2 weeks after. Yeah, I don't recall Keith's pupils being dilated. The eyes were just, they were pale gray when I saw them, gray-green. Very pale, very beautiful color. And he was beautiful. Yeah, I know, but a gift. Yeah, exactly. I know. Thank God George was there. And actually the people all prayed around him, which was really nice. Of the people, I had strange people calling me to tell me that they stopped the car. They prayed for Keith and got out of their cars and stuff like this, and told me whatever they remembered, which was really nice. But it's interesting because, going back to the initial point, if you're going to do the work, George is okay now. Like, I saw George, we put the signs up. He seems okay. He seems good. I mean, he seems like not normal, I guess, like a normal person. He's going to work, he works at LA Unified. So he works with disabled kids. So he helps disabled kids. So he's back with doing whatever he does with that. I don't quite know how that works, but anyway, he seemed fine, and they came out to help and everything. But it's interesting because what I was going to say is, if you are going to do this work for your life and you're going to do it, there's going to come a time where you're going to be tested in your faith as well, okay? There's going to be a time you're not going to get out of it. You will be tested. If you're going to tell people to have faith and trust in God and their relatives are safe and everything that psychics and mediums talk about, you will be tested. You cannot come down here and guide other people without testing yourself. Otherwise, it's bullshit. Because you hear a lot of these people say things, and they they say all kinds of things as mediums and psychics, and they say it, but there's no actual practicality to what they're doing. And so Keith gave me that lesson. I've seen other people die. I've seen it. But he gave me that lesson of loving a child and setting there through his death process as much as it was through his birth process. But I just really felt like a wild animal sniffing for my child. I just couldn't fathom where the fuck he went, because I could see what he looked like, but I couldn't sense his soul. I couldn't. There's a certain smell Keith had. I go behind him and sniff him like this. And he was, Jason too, but Jason's wise to me. I get the backhand over here. But I just couldn't figure out. And I just thought all of those times, and it's a weird thought to have, but I thought about all those times that people take animals away from their moms, and then they sell the babies, they pimp out the babies. And then, I wish Keith didn't pass either. Oh God. Yeah. But I watched little animals taken away, and I'm thinking, where do their parents think that they went? Where does the mommy cat think the babies went, or the mommy dog? Like, it must be devastating, because I just remember sniffing. And do they ever get over that sense of loss that we human beings take so for granted with our healing little friends when we give away their babies? What the hell? That's what I thought. So animals mourn, and loudly and that's what I thought. I had that weird thought. This went through my head. Thank you. Thank you guys for that. Thank you all for everything. But yeah, see, they feel the same. I felt like an animal. That's what I felt like just really primal. And it was quite interesting. And I remember, because I told you guys the story of Derek, the motorcycle rider, that me and John went to bed. It was 2012, and we went to bed before 11, which is rare for us, but we went to bed before 11, and it was about, I don't know, say 11:45 at night. And I remember it was in October. It was probably the middle of October, and I could hear motorcycles and cars racing up and down the road, like always, up and down. There's a lot of street racing at that time and a lot of stuff like that. And I remember it, and suddenly I heard the words, "He's gonna die." I heard this in my head. And I went and moved over to John. I'm like, "He's gonna die." And John's like, "Who's gonna die?" I'm like, "He's gonna die." And so John's like, "Oh, whatever." And so I was in boxer shorts and a tank top, and I just put my shoes on, sandals, walked out the door. John got in the car with me. We drove probably 3 minutes around the corner. I parked the car right there. Parked the car and literally watched the bike go up the road, watch the bike go down the road, watch the bike go back up the road, watch the car chase the bike, do a U-turn, watch that guy slam into the side of that bitch's car. And it was a female that did the fucking U-turn, okay? And then the guy in the back seat went to jail. And I can't remember that guy's name, but apparently had a beef with the motorcycle guy. Anyway, I watched that see, I watched that kid hit the ground, and he looked perfectly fine. There, like Keith, even nothing wrong with his body. It was actually internal bleeding head injury, I think is what they said. And the paramedics came up the street. We're exactly 1 block from a paramedic. Paramedic came up the street, right? And I watched them do the chest compressions, and then I saw him step out. And I said this on another, they were playing chicken, and the bitch did a U-turn. So she was going this way. The bike was coming down the street. Oops. The bike was coming, sorry, my battery's low. Anyway, the bike was coming down the street, and she flung her side out like this, and he went boom right into it. She did it on purpose. I saw her, and then she denied. Oh, I believe it was on purpose. We watched the bitch. She got out of the passenger door on the driver's side, and then denied that she was driving and blamed the guy in the back seat, who was higher than a kite and probably fell asleep, didn't know what he was doing, or he may have been driving at one point. But he wasn't. I watched them get out of the car, and I told the police, and they didn't listen. That guy went to jail, which is bullshit beyond, right? There, I just plugged this in. Hopefully it's okay. Anyway, that guy went to jail. That guy did. And Keith came home, and the coroner's tent was up over the body. And when I watched him step out of his body, it was a gray burgundy mist that went up, and the paramedics were still pressing on his chest. And I said, "He's gone, he's gone." And I was sitting with the guy in the back seat. The guy in the back seat, his mother was with him, and I asked him if his mother had died. He was higher than a kite, so he thought I was a crazy bitch. And then I said, "Where is his son?" The man, the boy, well, he was like 26. I said, "Where is his son?" And because I saw him leave the body and I could hear him thinking of his son. So that boy left this world thinking of his son. He hadn't been with his son, and I didn't know who he was. I came to since find out his name was Derek, and that's, that's kind of whatever. And so Keith and I were looking out Keith's bedroom window, and it was all night, and the coroner's tent was out there, and we heard when the mother came up, and she stood on the corner sobbing, and I just remember looking out the window thinking, fuck, what, she had somebody with her, but you could hear her cries, and they wouldn't let her near the body either. She was on the corner by our street, and he was like outside our window. We're like 8 houses up. I could hear her wailing, like just a real primal thing. And apparently what I did too, only I stopped crying after that. So it was interesting, but I can assure you of this. If you are going to be a teacher, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know if it has to do with the bike shop, but I can assure you, I'm sorry your cousin died. Linda, let's say prayers for Linda. Oh my goodness. Anyway, if you're going to counsel people about how to live their life in a certain way, you will definitely be challenged with the same thing yourself. So before you go giving people advice on anything, consider that, because it's going to mean that you are going to step forward, and that's what you're going to have to do. So you have better put your big girl or boy pants on, and you better step into it, Yeah, no, I know, right? That's what you have to do. You have to know. I got physically sick when my mom died. That can happen too, because you can feel them leaving. I didn't really get sick. I just couldn't sit still, and I felt like I got punched in the stomach. Like I felt like somebody just went in and just slammed me in the stomach. So it's a real feeling of like your body being shocked. So yeah, it was weird. It was yeah, it was numb. It was a numb thing. But it is life, and we all die. So no, I didn't get there in time. We didn't get there. I've got to do this. Oh, you channeled them. Do tell. Do tell. Yeah, so I sob and I cry. My whole body hurts. Yeah, I haven't really cried. I mean, I was crying the day, I don't know, someday I came home leading up to the service, maybe the day of the service, and I was over here and I had 6 huge bins of pictures that Keith helped me move in here so I could go through his pictures, which was weird. Anyway, because nobody would help me lift them, not Jason, not John. But Keithy did come up and help me move the last box in here because he was so strong. And we put them there, and I had 6 huge Costco tubs, those big ones, full of childhood pictures and baby books and this and that. Yeah, there could be a woman. It's several different people. It's probably the bitch next door. I can't look stylish right now. I'm wearing an old turtleneck. I wear only black turtlenecks. People tell me, oh my God, somebody emailed me. They're like, you could use changing your outfit. How about you could use shut the fuck up? That's what I wanted to say. I almost texted them back, but I'm going to say it right now. You could use shutting the fuck back up. I'm not going to change my clothes. But yeah, I know, right? My channeling Steve Jobs. It's just, I have the baby teeth of Keith too. I have his baby teeth. Bobby's so cute. I have Keithy's baby teeth, and I have his beautiful strawberry hair. I have it from his first haircut, and then I took a chunk of hair. And Ken has saved all of Jason's hair. So, and then she got it mixed up with Lila's hair. We were talking about that because their hair is kind of the same color. So it was kind of cute. So anyway, yeah, I know, who tells me, they're like, you could use some style. I'm like, you're lucky I get up and get dressed. I mean, really. But anyway, those tubs were over there, and I came in the house, and I was trying to find the pictures or send more because Tia was doing those bulletin boards. That's Andrew's sister, Keith's friend's sister. And so she was doing the boards with all the pictures on them. So I was texting her pictures from in the big tubs, and there was nobody here, and suddenly somebody started banging on the tub. Like it was like they were hitting it, and I was like, oh, that's Keithy. So I knew it was Keith, but it was still like very, oh my God. Oh God. Oh goodness. Oh, David just sent me something here. Let's see what David just sent me. Let's see.
Buffest kid on kids Snapchat.
He sent me a little Snapchat of Keithy. He just found, but it's not really. It's
Buffest kid on kids Snapchat.
it's him talking about being the buffest kid on kids Snapchat. Kid is Kenna's brother, so that was Keithy's friend. Yeah, I like the black. Well, I'm freezing. I actually tried to buy different colored turtlenecks, but they didn't have them because I go to that store at Macy's, the Brass Plum or BP or whatever it is, or PB, whatever. Anyway, they have like, this is literally $19. And then I just bought a bunch because I'm freezing all the time. That's what I do. And then I like gray and black. I do like pink too, but I have other shirts, but I need turtlenecks in the winter. So no, yeah, BP. Yeah, that's Nordstrom's, Macy's. Thanks, whatever. I was looking for the colors, but they're all sold out. Oh my God, I have a funny story about Nordstrom. So 30 something years ago, me and Johnny and Jimmy, okay, so when Jimmy was alive, before we had kids, I think I was 22. So 32 years ago. Okay, so I got a job at Nordstrom's. Yes, that's right. And it was like Christmas season, like working up to, and I had to learn the computers. So for 2 weeks, I studied the Nordstrom's, computers and this and that. And then they had me working at like Brass Plum, right? No, this was 2 weeks. I went for 2 weeks to work there, and you had to do the computers. Like you had to do in the classroom, learn how to mark things, tag things, blah, 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 blah. And so I was there, and then, so I went in, and after I was excited, I liked the computer part. And then I went down in the store, and I was like walking the floor and everything. And then, so you have to wear like little heels, right? So I was wearing little heels, and they wanted me to go down to the basement and bring up boxes of like whatever clothing was it that they were missing and put on the shelves. So I was up and down in those little heels. So I called John and I said, yeah, I'm not really interested in working here anymore. I quit. So it was like week 3. So 2 weeks in the computer, 1 week over here. So then I get, John and Jimmy come to pick me up, and they took bets on how long I'd last at Nordstrom's. I lasted 3 weeks. They won, I lost. Exactly. No, I couldn't keep walking up and down those stairs. Like my feet were killing. I don't know, those poor salespeople. And then, yeah, Kenna worked at Macy's doing all the makeup, but of course they don't need that right now. Kenna's a beautiful makeup artist. So I always call Kenna when I need help with things on my face. Like, I'm like, do you think this, because I used to know makeup really good, but I can call Estelle too, and I can call Carol, and I can even call Arlene, and I can call a bunch of people, but I usually just text Kenna, do you think that this is right? Or, do you think this is wrong? She'll tell me the truth. And Revlon's good too. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, Keith used to dress me when I did TV shows and stuff. I would put a show on and I'd be going to a show. I'd put an outfit on and I'd mix it with shoes. And one time I was wearing leopard, and he's like, not the leopard. I think the orange dress is better. And so I would turn around and I'm like, he'd go, yeah, that looks good. So I would always do a check with Keith on the way out the door. And he was good. He had a good taste. His father used to have good taste in clothes too, could pick out shoes and stuff. So Keith was pretty good like that. Yeah, my makeup's, this is new foundation. Yeah. It's cover fix. So thank you. I love you too. Whoever just said that to me. But yeah, so this is I ran completely out of foundation. I mean, who runs out of foundation? I just didn't want to wait in the line to go in the store. So I went into Namie's, and there was no line at Namie's. Y'all know Namie's in LA? Great. I mean, I used to go there cover FX. Yes. And I used that one. I used the 25 neutral, 25N. And we were dying laughing because the little girls, because I don't know my skin color now, because do I have sun? Do I not? I don't know. I haven't seen my face through a mask in the longest time. So we put the mask like this, and she's checking. She's checking it. My whole mask is like, it's like a bad, like somebody, I did Anna Nicole. Yes. It's like somebody threw up on my mask. Anyway, it was a good brand. So I switched. They didn't have the, Too Faced nude. So I had to go to Ulta and get that tonight, which I did because there was no line. I drive by. If there's a line, I'm not going in. But anyway, I got the last thing of nude Too Faced foundation. So I wore that. And then I use Estelle's Blanca 1 for under my eyes, and I use Shape Tape too. But I'm not using Shape Tape. I'm using Estelle stuff because they were out of the Shape Tape. I use one or the other. So those are my favorite things. And then Estelle's matte lipstick, Jafra matte lipstick. Muskoka, I remember Muskoka all the time. I used to go there with my friend Janie and my friend Caroline, and at their cottage, and you swim all summer, and it was super fun. You wear two color. I wear tons of different colors of lipstick. I wear different liners with different lipsticks. You got to mix and match. It's a palette. Jafra, right? That's Estelle. Yes, get Estelle's. It's beautiful. Estelle's is so, oh my God, there is the best body scrub ginger from Jafra. It's ginger. It smells so good that I should eat it actually, but I'm reframing. Anyway, yeah, the highlighter, that one, the Blanca one under here from Jafra is the best. And it's my favorite one that I use. So I use that all the time. Exactly. Okay, so wait, would you ever consider doing a makeup channel? If I knew how to do makeup more than the one way I know how to do makeup, yeah. No, Keith didn't have a daughter. I wish he did have a baby. I was wishing some girl would say she got pregnant, really. Because then I would have a little grandbaby from Keith, and that would be so good. So good, okay? But that didn't happen that I know of. Yeah, some people don't. I do wear a lot of makeup, but I just washed my pillow sheets, so no makeup tonight in the bed. That's it. And I wanted to also say, Gypsy Girl, it was a Christmas gift that Sloan opened, but we have waffles here. I'm feeling the urge to eat. These are Stroop waffles, Dutch caramel waffle cookies. Yeah, I need to be eating all of those, right? I bought 2 highlighters, Jafra. Oh, so good. Yeah, say hi to Estelle on there. If you order from Estelle, say hi. She'll know who you are. We were talking about you this weekend. She'll know. So say hi. Okay, so what I was going to say, so we have Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. So let's talk about that for a second. Oh no, I feel another anxiety attack. Okay, so get up and do 10, what do you call those? Jumping jacks. Do this 10 times, 10 times, 10 times. And sign up with Athena Muse 1, I think is what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong or right on that. I think that's the channel. Yeah, you weren't supposed to open that. I know, but what happened? I don't know. I saw, something took me over and I opened it. Room temp, Athena 1 Muse. There you go. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm like, Athena. I said it back. 1 Muse. Thank you. Ted Cruz, we were talking about you the other day because one of my friends was talking about the Zodiac killer, and your handle comes into my head. It makes me laugh. It makes me laugh. That's what it does. Oh my God, eat those cookies. I'm gonna, excuse me, sneeze. I know we were laughing at you, the Zodiac killer, except we think Ted Cruz is a little bit young, but I brought you up because I'm like, it's the funniest handle. It makes me crack up all the time. I think that's a thing going around. I know, Rona, right? I almost said it. Sneeze. Yeah. Anyway, anytime someone sneezes in public, I'm like, swarm, swarm, swarm. The Seinfeld episode. Remember that one where Uncle Leo's stealing and Jerry's like, swarm, swarm, swarm. So George can put the book back that he stole and took in the bathroom. Remember, they wouldn't let him put him back. Fucking hilarious. Anyway, that one, you remember that one? So I do that. Swarm, swarm. Yeah, I can't buy a big box. I'll be a big fat fatty. Thinking of Queen in the song, fat bottom girls, big fat fatty. They were talking about me back then. That's kind of a sick song. Look, now my nose is itchy. Oh my God. Thank God no one's here. I mean, I could touch them. I should wash my hands. Or should I wear something in my house? No, I'm not gonna. Oh, exactly. I saw the Soup Nazi. Yeah, Soup Nazi's hilarious. Oh my God. The one where Elaine draws the eyebrows in Sharpie on Uncle Leo. Oh my God. And the doctor comes in. He goes, you can stop screaming at me. Hilarious. Wait, Jim Morrison said fat is beautiful. Well, we love Jim Morrison for that, right? Right? Yeah, I have pictures of Jimmy right there. That's Jimmy right there. Can you see that? Oh, look who's calling. Let's see who's calling. It's Jason calling. Hi, I'm on YouTube right now filming. Can I call you back? Yeah, bye. Bye. I had to warn him in case there was going to be a scream fest. Yeah, I got him off the phone. You're sneezing and itching tulip. I know, right? Sneezing, itching, exactly. I'm itching. Yes, this is the big iPhone. There you go. Yeah, it's a big iPhone. You know why? Because I'm on it. I'm always texting questions. I mean, people text, I answer questions for people back on things. So yeah, I'm always, it is a big one. It is a big one. Yeah, no, Jason's cute. That's a picture of Jason and Kenna from a long time ago. Yeah, don't be getting your eyes all over my Jason. I don't like your demeanor. That's a shame. I don't know why you're talking to me. My demeanor, whatever, is my demeanor, unless you're talking to someone else. I can never tell if you guys are bitching each other out or bitching. Yeah, Jason's taken. Kenna and Lila are Jason's girls. Sloan, is it scary to leave your body? No, not really. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I know. I never know if people like literally are telling me that, like, my lady, your demeanor. I know. Oh, I have no idea. The fuck says that? I don't like your demeanor. I'm sorry. Are we proper on this channel? I'm so sick of people's political correctness. What does that even mean, your demeanor? Oh, I'm sorry you're educated and you swallowed a dictionary. Whatever. Your demeanor is offensive. Your demeanor is offensive. Well, fuck you. How's that? Is that better? Is my demeanor better? People are so fucking stupid. It's got to be a relative, you know? Probably, I know they're probably having a conversation with someone else. Jason will have a son named Keith. Yeah, that would be cute. You know, when Keith was a little boy, I had a friend from the gym when we were in Santa Clarita. Her name was Keitha. Her dad's name was Keith, and they stuck an A on the end of her name. So if Jace has another girl, he could name her Keitha. I just always remember that. She was a good runner too. We used to run. I love your demeanor. Thank you. You can stay on the channel. Political correctness. What is that? Like, I literally have friends that were friends of mine and they get really mad at me when I say something. I am still doing acupuncture and I missed my appointment, but then then they made it up for me. Look, I'm still itchy. Oh my God. Okay. I'm stopping. My nose ring got itchy. Okay. That Uncle Leo reference. Oh my God. With the eyebrows. Funniest. Cause he has no idea. Yeah. Elaine put these Sharpie black eyebrows. Hilarious. Anyway, what was I going to say? Some of my friends get so mad when I post my truth that they make up stories behind my back about what I'm doing. They say shit that's not true and they say I said it and then they act like I'm crazy and they call me crazy. I'm not fucking crazy. I can say what I want. It doesn't mean I'm crazy. What is wrong with people? You can do whatever you want. If you believe in aliens, fine. If you believe in psychics, fine. If you don't, fine. If you believe in face coverings, good. If you don't, fine. If you do, fine. Whatever, right? Whatever. Yeah, so I don't know what to say. But anyway, a bubble boy. Oh my God, the bubble boy one. and George pisses off the bubble boy, right? Oh my God, that's so funny. I know it's gaslighting, right? They're like, oh my God, and you're crazy. Well, you're a fucking bitch for saying stupid shit behind my back. Which I find out later on. And then they repeat the stupid shit to other people. They fucking repeat it to other people. And then people are like, you know what? I heard you said this. It's like, I didn't fucking say that. Get off the phone. Have you had these conversations? It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay, ridiculous. No, I haven't had a past life regression. I shall think about doing this. I love the F-bomb. I know. Even when John gets mad at me, he goes all proper in his head. Thank you for that. Thank you so much, you guys. Now my ears are itchy. It's like I have an allergy. Kramer is my favorite with that hair. Kramer, when he walks in a room, his body shakes. Kramer was a Sagittarius Leo. Let's look up Kramer's birthday. I think he's a Leo Sag rising. He's got the Sag goofiness. Like he's like, you know, a big goofball. Let's look up Kramer's chart. Remember Kramer? Oh my God, the Chinese drawer. Oh my God. Giddy up. Yeah, remember he put the Chinese in the drawer? That's pretty bold considering like he's trapping in those huge dressers. What was his name? Michael Richards, right? Kramer is Michael Richards. Yeah. Okay. Michael Richards natal chart. I have to look it up because he's got He's got Sag and Leo. Yeah, the hecklers. He used the N word. I don't know what. I really don't know what to say, given that everybody uses every kind of word. I mean, I don't know if it's right or wrong, and I don't know who can say what. I don't know. I don't care. We all say stupid shit. We all say stupid shit, don't we? We all do. Okay, that's weird. Okay, I don't know if I believe this. He's got to have something in Sag. I can't find anything in Sag. No, 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 no. This is not right. Somebody lying here with this. Okay, he's born July 24th. That's not a lie, I'm sure. 1949. So that makes Kramer almost 70. Oh my God, almost 70. You know, I want always to talk to Kramer. I really do. Anyway, yeah, he was super, super, super funny. Funny as shit. That guy was funny. I'm going to another site. They're saying he's a double Leo Cancer moon. I don't know if I can go there. His name is Michael Anthony Richards. Of course, he's male. Or do we say that nowadays? 71. There you go. Where is your... Yeah, let's look for Uranus. That could be that... Thank you. Good point. Okay. No, okay, now this one's different. This has him Leo Sun and double Cancer. Okay, the curly hair is Cancer. The wave in the hair is Cancer. Anytime you see wave or wave back here, Cancer, right? That is a Cancer thing. But the other one had him as double Leo. This had him as Cancer rising, Cancer, whatever. But let's look. I'm going down. Where is Uranus? Okay, so Uranus is... Geez. Uranus is in the 12th house. Mars conjunct Uranus. Whoever said that his hair is going like this. Whoever said that, okay, is correct, because he's got the moon in Cancer, Uranus in Cancer, and Mars conjunct Uranus in Cancer, alcoholism. Anyway, that's besides the point. And then he's got Saturn conjunct Venus in the second house. That's what he's got. And then he's got Mercury on the ascendant. That's his quick-minded, with Pluto in the first house. My dad is 69, was born in 51. There you go. See, I'd be dating someone your dad's age because, you know, whatever. All right. So I'm just joking. I would not date your dad. I wouldn't do that to you. Okay. So yeah. And then he's got Neptune on the 4th. So that's kind of interesting. So his home life's a little bit interesting, and Jupiter hitting the 7th house cusp. Interesting, double Cancer. That's maybe, yeah, Kramer's turkey tanning on the roof. I know, right? And then they wanted to eat him. Do you remember that? Mommy Sloan. Oh God, right? How traumatic. Oh God, that's hilarious. Okay, is anyone here a marine biologist? I'm definitely not. I used to see Newman at pavilions all the time. Pavilions over by the Equestrian Center. So sleeping 20 minutes every 4 hours and then ending in a coma. Okay. Oh my God. I don't even know what happened there, but okay. Wait. I have Uranus, Cappy in the 12th. I have Uranus. Newman was always in pavilions. Like every time I turned a corner in pavilions, there was Newman. But I didn't say anything because they don't want to be bothered in public. No, I don't have horses. Lila had horses. Lila's family had horses. Yeah, I didn't want to bug Newman, but I knew it was Newman. And he's actually, you know what? It's weird. The camera really puts weight on you. He wasn't necessarily as portly as he looked on Hello, Newman. Okay, anyway, and he got all the good-looking girls. And remember, he was sleeping with Kramer's mom? It's like I believe this was my own life. This is when I did watch TV, okay? Oh, God. Do you remember that? He was dating Babs. Yeah, Babs. How do I know this? I don't know who my neighbors are, but I know that. Oh, no, it's funny. I watch it all the time. Double Gemini. Who's a double Gemini? Jerry? Wait, let's look up Jerry's chart while we're doing this. While we're boring the shit out of people, let's do this. Where do I have Uranus? Oh, yeah, I have Uranus in the first house. Is this not obvious? I have Uranus and Pluto in the first house. Jason has Uranus conjunct his moon. So Jace has Uranus conjunct the moon, but his mother's an astrologer, and he's got Neptune conjunct the moon. So his mother's either mentally ill or a psychic or an astrologer. I would say mentally ill, just saying. Okay, so let's look at Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld. Let's see, natal chart. His name is Jerome Allen Seinfeld, just in case we care what the real name is. Natal chart. He kind of played the straight man to the goofy people, which is hard to do. All right. I'm going with Lois Rodden's Astro Data Bank. We're just going to go with this one because the other one's off always. Oh, why did I think he was a Gemini? They've got him as a Taurus, a double Taurus. See, that doesn't seem, that just doesn't seem right to me. I've got to go look at another chart. I'm sorry, it doesn't seem right. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just going to look at a different, oh God, no, I looked at wrong one. Yeah, I don't see him as a double Taurus. I see some Gemini in there. So I don't know why they're saying double Taurus. Let's see when they say he was born, actually. They say double Taurus, but sometimes, yeah, 4/29, I don't think that's his birthday, though, for some reason. Why is that not his birthday? I don't know. I'm not trusting this on Seinfeld. I think he has he looks like a Gemini rising. Yeah, I don't see, somebody pops up and they're like, Scorpio. Nobody's happy about being a Scorpio except for Scorpios. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me, Scorpio haters. Don't do it. Don't do it. I love that show, but I think my favorite is Arrested Development. Yeah, no, they say Jerry Seinfeld, they say double Taurus, but I just don't agree with that. I'm like, no, that doesn't strike me as right. There's not, his appearance could be Taurus, and the fact that he has a shit ton of money is Taurus, but yeah, I don't know about the Taurus part of it, because I see Gemini. Okay, let's look. He's an American comedian. Here we go. Okay, Sun is Taurus, so he is Taurus. That's his correct birthday. I don't know why I thought he was Gemini for some reason. Anyway, Moon is in Pisces, so you know he's an addict of some kind. We just don't know what. Okay, so then we got Venus in Gemini. There you go. Venus in Gemini, Mars in Capricorn. That's pretty good. His career is very Capricornian. Okay, where is his? He's got a T-square. Oh my God. He's got several T-squares. Yes. He's got a cradle. They got the whole chart. Jesus. He's got a lucky chart, whatever. And who knows what else he did to get where he's going. Oh, yeah. Well, whatever. All right. So then what's his ascendant at? No, he's double Taurus. So Michael Richards is double Cancer. He's double Taurus. And Mercury's in the 12th house. So good instinct. Venus in the first conjunct the second. And Jupiter in the second. So that's interesting. He's got Pluto in the 4th. So you know he was a little nightmare growing up. Then he's got Saturn on the 7th house cusp with Neptune in the 6th, ruling TV. Mars in the 9th. And Moon in the 11th. Wow, interesting. He gets kind of blindsided with women. I've got to look up Jason Alexandria. I'm sorry, Jason. Alexander. Yeah, however you say his name. Alexander, natal chart. I've got to look him up. Natal chart. I think he's a Scorpio and he's benign. Well, George is like an antagonist. Scorpios are very misunderstood. No, I understand them perfectly. I'm an astrologer. I understand them. There's different levels of every sign anyway. Scorpio is just difficult for me, and I have a house full of them. So Scorpio risings, Scorpio moons, I mean, you know, it is whatever it is. It is what it is, right? It just is. Yeah, so, okay. Jason Alexandra, however you say his name, birth name, J. Scott Greenspan. Like, he's not dialed up. Greenspan. Let's change the name so we don't get, you know, whatever. All right. So he's a September 23rd. He's a September. So what? Let's see what his rising is. I was sure he was a Scorpio, which is just crazy. No, he's okay. Forget what I said about anything because he doesn't have the Scorpio in him at all. But he's a Libra with Gemini moon and Pisces rising. That's why George was so goofy on the show. Kramer is awesome. Yeah. George was hilarious. Anyway, George, yeah, let's see this one. Oh, no, let's see this one. Yeah, Pisces rising, loaded eighth house. I knew I see Scorpio in him because George is full of all of that, like, I hate to say it, but that nonsense. Yeah, nothing significant about a grand trine. I have a grand trine. They're useless. Okay, don't get mad at me. I mean, grand trines, you're better off to have a T square squares, something that causes action, because grand trines means things come to you easily, depending on whether it's grand cross will force the issue, but grand trine is like water, earth, air, whichever. And grand trines sometimes make things come easy. And so if they come easy, it's like whatever. I knew I was picking up Scorpio with him. So he's got the North Node, Sun, Mercury, and Mars in the eighth house. So he's got it. No, sorry. This chart, I can hardly read it. He's got it in the seventh conjunct the eighth house cusp. Interesting. Interesting. Saturn in the 10th. Now he's a Saturn in the 10th, which is really fascinating because they can make it or break it, right? Okay, yeah, my husband is Cancer. I've never seen his introverted self. Yeah, Scorpio. I can't deal with Scorpio. Can't deal with Cancer. Pisces wig me out. No, I'm kidding. Pisces I get along with. Everybody I know has a lot of Pisces. I have a lot of watery people. December 19th is Red Rojo's birthday. December 19th. Or you're spamming, but it's the 17th. So we're early. But nonetheless, happy birthday, Scorpio, Taurus. Yeah, Taurus I have a hard time dealing with. I'm not a huge fan of Taurus. Scorpio always fucks with my head. So Scorpio rising, 12-12. Sagittarius I can get along with because Keithy was a Sag. So, yeah, no, I have the letter K. Yes, I saw it. It's I've got it somewhere over there. Yeah, I'm Pisces, but no addictions. Good. Oh my gosh, you could tell I'm getting tired now. Scorpio and Taurus, it's interesting because John has Scorpio rising, Keith had Scorpio moon. My mother was a Taurus with a Scorpio moon. Oh my God. They just bug me. They bug. Scorpio's bug and Taurus's bug. But it's on that opposition. So Taurus is the good square to Leo and Scorpio is more of the harder square to Leo. And there's ones I meet that I like. I have friends that are Scorpio I like, and I have friends, I'm not trying to ignore you. I don't even know what you said. Yeah, I don't know. Scorpio's a hard energy if they're in a power struggle with you. If it's a power struggle, it's a hard energy. So it is a hard energy, but I have them all around me, and all of my family has tons of Pisces. Neptune is prominent in the chart. Double Taurus. It means two of the major aspects in the chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising, both in Taurus. So yeah, everybody has, like, Ken is a Pisces. John has Mercury in Pisces. Jason has Neptune conjunct the Moon. Keithy Keithy had Neptune conjunct Mars, conjunct Venus. Yeah, I think he did. And so there's lots of Piscean energy, lots of Scorpio energy. Everybody has a Scorpio moon or rising, not me. Then, yeah, there's, and then Taurus is my North Node. So those people come in to fuck with my head, okay? Sorry, Tauruses, but really you do at times come in to fuck with my head. So yeah, the Taurus. But double anything means, yeah, Keithy's birthday is tomorrow. Isn't that cute? Exactly. Okay, wait. Pisces, Sag moon, Cancer rising. Sag moon is the bachelorette or bachelor moon sign of the zodiac. Those that don't really want to get married. Aquarius, Taurus moon. Well, that balances your Aquarius. Intercepts in a chart. I was just talking about intercepts today. Really briefly, 43 and single. Bravo, smart. Maybe you have a bed partner, but you're single. Very smart. Okay, Taurus and Libra. So you have sons that are Venetian ruled. So that's nice. Yeah, Keithy was a Sag. I just loved Keithy. I have a fourth house. Sag is in my fourth house. So people who have Sagittarius energy or act like Sagittarius are on my parental axis. So that is good. Stellium. A stellium is 4 or more planets in the same sign, whether they be placed in the same house or slightly out, because you can have something that wanders over the cusp. It's in the same sign. 4 or more planets in the same sign is a stellium, which is an over focus on that particular energy. It's not a bad thing. It just means they have a strong predominance of energy. It's like wearing a lot of perfume. on all of your clothes from head to toe. No, there's no crappy astrology. There's no crappy astrology unless you're married to it and it bugs you. Then it's crappy astrology. It just depends on that kind of thing. I was gonna say, oh yeah, intercepts. So intercepts. Let's talk about this because this drives me crazy. Okay, so cusps, house cusps in the chart are the division, okay, the mathematical division that moves around the wheel and makes different houses. So there's 12 divisions, right? Well, depending on where you're born, the houses can be bigger. Like if you, Anne Margaret's chart in Sweden is like the 12th house is like this and everything else is like a tiny sliver. So it's like the 12th house is half the pie and everything else, all other 11 houses have to split the rest of the pie. But you go mathematically. Now, an intercept is when you are missing an energy on a house cusp, okay? I got to go to bed. I don't want to leave. Oh, go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm going to sleep soon. Saggies are my tribe because they exercise. I love the Saggies because they do that. They move around. They exercise. Lila's a Gemini. What more do you need to know? She's my favorite Gemini. Till I met Lila, I didn't like Geminis. But I met Lila and I love them because of Lila. That's what I'll say. So she changed my opinion of Geminis because I met some bitch-ass Geminis the other way. However, having said that, when you have an intercept in a chart, you have 12 house cusps and you're going to have Aries somewhere, Taurus somewhere, Cancer, Gemini, Leo, etc. all the way around, depending on where your rising sign is. When you have an intercept, you are missing a sign on a house cusp, which means the energy lives in between the two cusps. And it's actually a very strong focus in your chart. So there were two charts I read today. Both of them were missing Aries and Libra on a cusp, and there was different positions. So it would depend what house it falls in between. But intercepts are very, very important because the energy focuses on what is missing and what is doubled up on. So you have to see the other planets and stuff to really explain it, but that's what it is. Aries sun, Aquarius moon, and rising. Well, that makes you one angry, detached person. You're like, I'm so angry at you. Never mind. I can't be bothered to talk to you. Just saying. All right, you're missing Leo and Aquarius in your chart. Well, then you have to see where it is, which house it falls in, okay? Which house the cusp falls in. So where does it fall between? I have double Cancer, double Capricorn. And so family and work, there you go. Empty houses mean nothing because it just means at the time of your birth, the perception is focused in a different direction. They never stay empty your whole life because they go around the whole chart. So they go around the whole chart. Okay, let's see. I can't even read what that said. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to bed now because I got to go to bed. I got to phone Jason back and go to bed. It's 9 o'clock. So thank you for listening to my Keith story. I appreciate it. I know you don't want me to talk ad nauseum about my Keithy, but I appreciate you listening since it's his birthday. Lick my lips. Why? What's on my lips? Oh, are you trying to get me to do porn on here? I can't do that right now. I can't do it. I don't feel sexy. Okay, so yes, we're going to have a Keithy party tomorrow. We're going to have fun, and that's what we're going to do. And thank you guys for listening to that and for everything. And I will check in soon. And thanks, Athena, so much. Thank you so much for that. And we are having a party for Keith tomorrow because that's the shit that we do. Keith would appreciate it. And we will be drinking beer. Not me, them. And probably we won't be that far apart, but close, but far. So there you go. That's what we're doing. Because it's his first birthday after he passed. And that's it. And he was a beautiful boy. So that's what we will do. And I thank you guys. And oh my God, thank you for all the wonderful gifts and the Christmas gifts that I shouldn't have opened, Gypsy Girl, that I did. I almost ate Lila's. Like I saw Lila's. I was like, oh my God, I feel like I want to PMS and eat this, but I didn't. So thank you guys. And I will talk to you soon. Have a good night. Everybody be good and see you soon. Okay, bye.